Okay, so how do you want to do this?
He's a bard, alright. I'm not gonna let you.
I would give 100 gold pieces to a party.
Lick the floor, little one.
Welcome back to Roll with Advantage. Let's see what our heroes have in store for us today. Tin, what did you do on your 10 days?
We're all staying in the same town during it, right?
Yep.
I was probably just on the lookout for scoundrels. Doesn't seem like there's any sort of police station type place.
Yeah, no, there's no town watch or anything like that.
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. So you're just scouting the town and just kind of keeping an eye on everything?
Yeah, I guess just kind of getting to familiarize myself with a lot of the people that are
Sure.
in the various buildings.
You meet, familiarizing yourself with people. You kind of buddy up with Quellen Alderleaf. She is a very nice farmer, and she's got a little son, about 9 years old. She's a halfling, and she's been very accommodating. She actually offered that the party could stay in her barn if they didn't want to pay for the inn. Yeah. So she offers that, and through like getting to know her, you guys have probably swapped a few stories and whatnot, and she's found out about where you guys have been kind of looking around for things.
Okay.
She's particularly interested in like Cragmaw Castle and stuff like that. And she informs you that she thinks that her friend, her druid friend, would be able to help you guys out. Her druid friend is Redoth, the druid. And she suggests that you could probably find him in Thundertree. What did you do on your 10-day minute?
I was crafting some magical equipment, things that we haven't completely discussed as far as what items I can create
Okay.
out of standard rules. So,
Sweet.
yeah. At least for 8 of those days, because that's, I think, as much as I can afford at present.
Oh, okay. Okay, as far as financially?
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Eiffer.
I would have tried to negotiate with the lady that I negotiated at the inn for me singing to keep my stay at a lower price.
Uh-huh.
I know I got the 3 nights for 1 gold piece, so I'm going to try and get the next 10-day for 3 gold pieces if I could sing not only at night during the dinner service, but during the breakfast service and during their lunch service.
Roll a performance check for me, please.
Okay. I did already prove to her that I could sing, though, and I had already been doing that for like...
This is one of your performances from coming back.
Okay. 5.
So how much do you want to pay for the 10-day?
So for the 10-day, 3 gold.
3 gold, 2
Yeah.
performances a day?
3 performances a day.
3 performances a day.
Yeah.
A breakfast, lunch, and dinner show?
Yep.
She says, sometimes you're hit and miss.
I did just come back from, this rager the other night. Me and my friends, we were partying through, like, the entire night. So it could just be my throat's, like, a little scratchy. Normally, I could do a lot better.
All right. So, How about this? I will take 4 gold for the 10-day, and the rest is a thank you for taking care of the Rembrandt.
I can do that.
All right.
And then when I'm not working, I am really studying that that Dritz book that I
Okay.
found. Just like I'm like reading it front to cover, over and over again as many times as I can, just to be able to like recite that from knowledge to bottom.
Okay. Okay. Really committing it to memory?
Yeah.
Okay. Chanton,
Yeah,
what did you do?
making an axe.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's a very pretty axe.
Nice.
Made out of some scraps of stained glass and regular glass.
Nice.
I'm working with the blacksmith on it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also made a glaive.
A glaive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Nice.
also crafted the hand of Vecna.
Oh,
So
nice.
So a glaive,
Didn't happen.
or like a glaive from what was the name of that movie?
Yeah, describe the glaive. What does it look
Was
like?
it like the throwing glaive or the pole glaive?
It's the pole glaive.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's,
Okay.
it's long, and then there's like 2 prongs of glass, and then there's like a sharp pointy glass.
Okay. Okay. Does it like fit on the top of your staff like a connector
Huh?
head?
No.
Or
I was
okay.
gonna
Okay,
say,
so it's just
glass.
it's a completely separate weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
It jostles around with the rest of the things on my pack because there's also a battle axe. Or great axe, sorry, tied to that. So it's pretty much just a bunch of rope, but it works.
Fine.
I did a couple things.
Yep.
2, to be specific. One, I searched the town for orphans. I feel a little abandoned that Ifer didn't join me in this pursuit, but all right.
I was really busy reading that book to try to impress you with stories of adventure and just like complete battle that you would have no idea could even exist.
If I am successful in finding an orphan, I would assume there are some orphans in Phandalin hanging around. Street urchins, if you will.
Roll like an investigation.
Okay. 10.
10. You don't find any like street urchins and stuff like that. You would think that if somebody in the town other than like small children were homeless, they would be in the mines, and any small children would have been taken in by the community.
Okay.
It's not a tight-knit community, but it is a community in the wild, and so it's kind of a live together or die situation. You do, however, find a cat.
A cat.
Yes, Annette, would you like to describe the cat that he finds?
Ooh. Way to put me on the spot. I hadn't thought about what my cat was going to be like.
It just has to be the most adorable one ever. That's really easy.
It's a fairly large cat as cats go. So it's oversized for a gnome, such as myself.
Are we talking riding cat?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It's Oma. It has one of those those tufts off its cheeks that make it kind of look like a lynx,
Yeah.
and it's that brown, just a
Like a dirty brown orange color?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Cool.
So I walk in with this cat to wherever Minette is staying. And I'm like, Minette, check out my bright new pupil. I'm going to be training to be a monk. He doesn't say much, and he's a little on the hairy side. This guy's got promise, though. never met somebody with such natural ability to claw their way out of situations.
Oh no!
Are you carrying this?
I have it by the scruff of the neck.
Oh.
And the cat's like, yeah.
Bon, you should put that down. That's a cat.
A cat.
That's not monk material. I'd run over and take the cat from you and
Okay, well, all right then.
Be a cool cat.
Back to my other pursuit, which is to attempt to find somebody who can translate the runes from what I remember from my dream.
You probably would have talked to Barthen about this, and Barthen informs you that he's never seen him before. He thinks that maybe the priestess of Timora has seen this, and he directs you to the shrine in the town to potentially get you some help. One of the nights during the 10-day, it would be the second to the last night. You have another nightmare, and this nightmare is you awaken on the ground. There's broken flagstone all around you as the ground is made. It's made up of all this broken flagstone, and as you look around, there's crumbling stone walls, and you can see outside to the purple night. It's a starless night, and you can just see in this doorway the shadow of a pretty hairy looking monster. The fire is burning bright, but this figure is positioned as such to stay out of sight. You pull your hands to your face to wipe the sweat away. It's quite warm in this room, and you notice you've got thick, stubby fingers, cut and calloused from years of work with them. Your nails are chipped and dirty and broken, and you feel this sense of terror rip through you as this door swings open, and a gangly, humanoid-looking creature strides into the room, walks over to you, and kicks you heel first into the nose. Kicks you in the nose with his heel, and you drop out and come to in your bed, sweating.
Kyo makes a base in Transcender Manor and uses his excellent painting skills to paint warning signs to the back entrance to the place. He blocks off the secret doorways to keep the Nothic from entering the basement of the manor, which he has made into his home ever since being kicked out of the inn. And Kyo, once every 3 days or so, goes into town as the gnome David Etamong, or David Etamong. He goes into town and buys a goat and brings that to the Nothic to keep it from terrorizing the town.
Nice. And
that's pretty much everything he does. He's spending most of his time spiffing the place up.
You haven't seen the Nothic. Mm-hmm. You have to stake down or tie up the goat, and it's one of those situations where it's just you're sleeping in the middle of the night, you hear a goat's bloody cry, and that's
also known as Tuesday.
Also known as Tuesday. That's right.
Good Nothic.
Yeah.
Calm Nothic. Don't hurt the town, Nothic. Go back to whence you came, Nothic.
All right. So,
before we jump into the campaign, did we decipher whether or not the Glassstaff was Lord Eldrick?
Yes.
We did?
Yep.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because that was on my list of things to do,
Yep.
and I didn't know if we still had to find him
Yep.
or if we actually deciphered that or not.
You guys get your 50 gold as well from the Lion Shield Coster.
Oh, from the stuff that she found in the cave.
Yep.
Okay, was that
50
50? That wasn't 50 apiece. That was 50 split up for the entire
50
group.
split. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So
As you should remember, you guys locked up Lord Albrecht, or Glassstaff, in with the other ruffians in these one-person cells. There's only 2 one-person cells in the bottom of the town master's hall, and you locked him up in one of them. The last night of the 10-day, a bell starts to ring. It's very early in the night, probably about 9 p.m. Everybody's getting settled in, and a town bell goes off in the middle of the night, and everybody in the inn, at the Alderleaf farm, everybody in the town rushes and collects around the town hall. Most have pitchforks and torches and stuff like that as protection for whatever might be coming. And when you get there, the town master stands in front of the town master hall and is calming the people. And he says, "Calm. The bell was rang accidentally. It was but an accident, probably a child's prank. Calm yourself." And one of the old men in the town shouts, "What is this all about?" He's like, "Calm. Sildar walks up from where the prison is, and he's grim-faced, and he whispers into the town master's ear, and the town master says, "What? No, he can't be dead. How?" Sildar just kind of shakes his head. The town master proclaims to everybody, says, Go home to your families. Everything is fine. Nothing to see here. It was just a child's prank." After about 10 minutes, he's dispersed most of the crowd. But Sildar walks over to Minette and leans down and says, "You may want to stay and see this." He eventually walks Minette over to the prison to show you that Lord Albrecht has been stabbed through the heart with a single thrust. There's no weapon left, but it's probably one of the cleanest cuts you've ever seen. The other 2 Red Brand are also dead, not as cleanly killed.
Lord Albrecht, he was like 40, so
Yeah.
probably died of old age.
He says, I'm not sure who did this, but I have a feeling that it might be connected to Gundren and his disappearance, and the disappearance of, or the fall of Lord Albrecht and the Red Brand.
What was the name of the master of the orcs? Not the one we killed, but the one that was like higher up than that.
The Master of the Bugbears?
Yeah, bugbears.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep. That was the Black Spider.
The black spider, right?
Yep.
Which was communicating with Lord Albrecht.
Yep.
And had that scroll.
Yep.
Now, when we entered town, they said that they were expecting the other rock seekers back soon. Has there been sign of them?
Nope.
Was Barthen given any idea where the rock seekers were actually mining?
He knew that they've been mining in different places, just trying to strike a rich vein.
Sure.
But he doesn't know exact locations. No.
Sildar probably doesn't either.
No. He says that Gundren had a map and that he kept close to him to find his way, but he never got to see that map.
Right. The map that was taken
Oh.
from.
Yep.
I pull out a piece of paper that I found in the basement. It's unintelligible to me, but I think it's a map. Although, if Tenuvial or
Should I pick similar names?
or Chanton, if either of them look at it, they can see that it's a scroll of augury. But since it's I think maybe it's a magical map because it's not being a scroll for clerics. It's incomprehensible to Chio.
Kyo.
Yeah. Chio.
Just all the name issues right
Yeah.
now.
Nice.
We're just starting.
You guys recognize it as a scroll of augury. It's decidedly not a map.
It's the map, right?
What's a scroll of augury?
Augury's a second level cleric spell.
Yep. Ask the DM. Is it a good idea?
Oh, is that what it does?
Yeah, that's what the
Yeah.
spell does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it can be cast as a ritual. It was that one when I was telling people's fortunes.
Oh,
I was
okay.
gonna say it's like fortune telling.
Gotcha.
There's like wheel low. There's,
Nice.
but yeah.
Nice. So,
Try and investigate the corpses.
yeah, absolutely. Yep. Are you inspecting like the wounds and stuff like that?
Mhm.
Okay.
22.
22. With your background, you don't recognize the wound marks. It's nothing that's been documented or talked about that you know of. There is, just with your innate ability, there is like a faint like magic dwemer coming off of these bodies, mainly from the wound. But
Can I identify that?
you can attempt to.
I spend 10 minutes casting Identify.
Okay. There's nothing that you can really discern from this. It's not a magic that there's just not enough here. There's enough to like get a feel that there is magic, but not enough to really tell what it was.
Sure. What type of stab wound is it? Is it like a sword stab wound?
Yeah,
or
it's like a
in-
cut. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
What about the immediate vicinity? Not just the prison cell itself, but the area around it. Are there any clues?
Yeah. Do a survival check for me, please.
Survival. Okay.
I'm going to stab one of the corpses with my dagger to make sure it doesn't match.
Okay. Okay.
I'm a little worried about
Yeah.
a different sort of troubling dreams that I've been having.
Okay. No, it
The
doesn't.
Nothic
Match.
has not taken over my mind. We're safe.
22 survival.
22 survival. You do find some tracks leading south from the Townmaster Hall. They stand out to you, and they kind of look like a slender foot, like an elven foot.
Okay.
So that pointy toe prints.
Yes, like their ears.
Well, we have works to take care of in Wyvern Tor, and a well to liberate.
And Sildar says, I think these days that you've spent in town have been poorly spent. I implore you to continue to look for Gundren. Please try to find whatever information you can to find Cragmaw Cave, or Cragmaw Hideout, or find Cragmaw Hideout outright.
Now, I will let you know I was searching for Cragmaw Castle every single day in the woods south of the manor.
Was it there?
No, and there were no goblins either.
We need to find it.
I just forgot to look. slipped my mind. I was thinking about that glass staff. Just totally forgot about him. My bad.
I'm going to make a mental note to buy 2 goats to leave before we head off.
Okay.
Just to keep the town safe.
In the 10-day that I've been performing in the inn, has anybody left me any tips or maybe information about anything? Nothing.
No.
Nobody's even like flipped me a copper piece just for singing.
No.
Wow.
You should
I
have
mean, you're gonna attempt another performance. Yes. Yes.
should have kept me in the
Can
band.
Sure.
Okay.
Needs more mandolin.
For my very last day singing,
Yes.
I'm going to try and sing the best that I have all week. And that's going to be for a 15.
A 15. Yeah. Yeah. You put on a good final show, and you hear from the back just this.
Like the first clap that I've heard all week.
Yep. Yep. She says, "You know, with all the practicing you've been doing, I'm really glad that you started getting better." and this slender hooded lady kind of walks up and she drops 5 copper into your like hat, and she walks out the door.
Note to self: Fandolinians are very harsh music critics.
Everybody's a critic, right?
Oh, I fixed the sleeves on my red cloak too.
Okay, so they're not drooping.
Yeah.
At this point, can I walk
They're
out and try
straight
and follow
in
her?
Yeah, absolutely. She just keeps walking around, and she doesn't go very far. She turns towards the shrine right next to the to the inn, and sits on a bench that's within the crumbled stone that surrounds the statue. She sits on a bench and starts to read through a book.
Okay. I woke up and I'm going to take the 5 gold or the 5 silver pieces or copper pieces.
Yep.
That she gave me. I'm going to place them in the bowl at the shrine.
Yep.
You should have just given it to who is this?
Timora.
Timora.
You should have just given this to Timora. I don't need this.
Why, thank you. I very much appreciate it. So you're new in town.
I am. How long have you been in Phandalin?
I have been here many a 10-day. You see under the hood, pointed ears. It's a elven woman.
Do you by chance have you ever heard of Lord Elbrick before?
Yes, he came to town not too long ago.
I believe it was last night. I don't know if you heard the commotion. Something had happened to him.
Oh.
We heard he might have been killed.
He died. My goodness.
It's a possibility.
By Timora's light.
Do you know anybody who would have wanted to have killed him? I know he hadn't been around for quite some time, but
No, I can't think of anyone.
well, I do thank you for sitting here and talking to me. And I drop another 2 pieces and another 2 copper pieces into the bowl, and I walk away.
As you turn away, she goes, No. I've seen your troop roaming around in town, and I might have some work for you guys if you might help me out. I have a book that I need information on, and it's kind of a dangerous quest. Would you be interested in taking on said quest?
Well, I like reading, if that's what you're getting at. I take books, and like if you have a book, I am like the one person that's gonna read it and make it a way better story than what it is. Authors nowadays, they write complete horseshit. And it's like, they don't even know what people want anymore. So if you have a book, I would be glad to take it, and I'd probably rewrite it to something way better. What kind of book is it that you have?
She says, well, it's not a storybook. It's a spell book. This is a spell book of a legendary mage.
A wild Kyo appears.
Yeah. Just with his two goats.
Just bum bum bum. Yeah. Did I hear spellbook?
The bell on one of the goats comes up and is clunk, 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 clunk.
Why me?
That was really good.
I grew up on a farm.
So yeah, it's pittance for your performance bard. she says, this spell book once belonged to a legendary mage named Bogentle.
Named who?
Bogentle.
Haven't you heard that name before? It's a very common name.
What was a mage named Bojack?
And
Cast some spells.
she says, I've been looking for history on this book.
Right off the bat, is there like any title on the book that I can like visibly read in a language that I know? Does it look? It's not common.
No. There is no marking on this book.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
It's like there's a marking. There's a symbol on this book. It's an arcane looking symbol, but it's nothing you've seen before.
It's an S with 2 slashes.
And
Do you mind if I just quick peek in the book? Just
be my guest.
okay. I start just open the front cover. Is it common?
No,
what's written
it's
in here?
same obscured
Okay.
language all the way through.
Is it copywritten? Can you copy it down to another book without paladins coming and shutting them down?
No.
What exactly is it that you want to do with this book?
She says this book is said to be a copy of the original.
Hence the lack of copyright.
And what I'm looking for,
So this book has no magical presence at all.
none. What I'm looking for
you
is
said
the
it's a
original.
spell book, and it has
Aw.
no magical presence.
Correct.
Okay.
Spells, as you know, Bard, are not just the words on the page.
So
They're imbued with the Dwemer.
can I have this book then?
I mean, no. I need it to find information about the identical book.
Kyo's gonna leave and go save the town now.
Yeah, okay. She says, listen, I have been looking for information on this book, and my travels have brought me to a location nearby, just north of Coneyberry.
Just north of Coneyberry.
Yes. The location is I wouldn't call it a home, but I guess at one point it was a home. There once lived a magical elf, a very magical, powerful mage named Agatha, who lived in this home. After she died, her spirit became a banshee. She still retains the information of her living self, but she's very fickle about sharing that information. And I have tried several times to get her to appear to me to answer questions about this book.
She didn't write the book. But
We don't-
she knows information about it?
She might.
Is she the one who copied this book?
No. If she would have copied that book, it would have been magical. What I'm looking for is answers to finding the original. If you could somehow convince Agatha to give me those answers, or give you those answers and relay them to me,
Well,
that would be fantastic.
as you know, I'm fairly new in town, and I have quite the list that I've already prepared of things that I have to get done.
Okay.
I will add it to my list, but I cannot promise that it'll get done anytime soon.
Okay. She says, well, take this, and if you do get to it, please give this silver comb to Agatha as a trading piece for the information. She tends to be very forthcoming in information if something valuable is given for something valuable.
Are you going to be in town for a while? If I come back with this information, what is a name that I can find you under?
Gariel.
Gariel. If I find more information on this magical book, I will return to you with it.
With the book?
With more information.
Oh, okay.
If I have the book, I will return that as well. But at the very least, I'll come back with information at some time that is probably undisclosed because I don't know how much time it's going to take.
For how long it's been lost, I would think it'd be wise just to return with the information, please. And she says, well, our business is done here for now. No. Have a nice day.
You as well, Agatha.
I'm not Agatha.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gariel. I just have Agatha on the mind now. You know, this silver comb is meant for her. But Gariel, if I have more information, I'll return once I do.
Okay. Thank you.
And I walk away.
Okay.
While that was going on,
Yes.
where's the tavern or whatever that we're staying at?
The inn, you can stay there, or you can be staying at the Alderleaf Farm, which is just south of town. Yep.
I also have
I'm gonna be at the inn.
extra beds in the manor.
What's the name of the inn?
Anyone who wants,
You could stay in the manor too.
anyone who wants feverish nightmares.
I'll be at the inn for now.
Okay.
What's it called?
The Stonehill Inn. Yep.
I mean, just don't mind the sound of dying goats.
For you, you pay 5 silver pieces per day, and that covers your food.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just gonna be in the main hall of the inn,
Okay.
kind of trying to get information about either Cragmaw or was it Gundar?
Gundren.
Gundren.
Mhm.
I'm great with names, just like my pal Ifer. Mine like a steel trap for names.
You don't really pick up much information. There doesn't seem to be any extra hubbub about Gundren, and no one really knows Sildar. So
I've been living on cistern water and salted fish.
salted fish. All right. Yeah, you have more than enough salted fish to take care of you.
I would have moved that back into my little home.
All right.
I stay at the Sleeping Giant.
Okay. This
It's all cleared out now. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah. Okay. She allows it.
He's keeping the last staff.
Yeah, the dwarf lady, she allows it. She's not really been there anymore. She's kind of almost abandoned this tap room, or this tap house. There is no rooms. It's like a bar.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of sleeping around in this bar.
It's Chatton's tap house now.
Yeah. Nobody's frequented it either. It seems like
Not nobody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come
Aw. But nobody in the town has frequented. It still has kind of that aura about it. So
Now, does the dwarf live near there?
yes,
Because I have a family recipe to sell to her.
she lives right across the path from from the inn
I mean,
or from the tap room.
she has a real opportunity to get in on the ground floor of the Kobold Shine Market.
So, what would you guys like to do? let's recount what you have available. Who's got the list of quests?
There's stuff going on to the east in the mountains. There's some sort of like an elvish necromancy, evil magic going on over there.
Okay.
There's a tower of some sort.
Could we assume that we slept through the night of the 10th day, and now it's like the 11th day, and now we're ready to move on
Yeah.
to something else?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So we're like meeting back up to do something?
Yep.
Okay.
Bon, you have another furious dream. This one is filled with no images, but a like booming voice, and it says "We chose your kind to enact good in this world. Do not squander it." And you have like these flashing images of a dwarf being tortured, and that's it out of the dream.
Okay. Gundren's a dwarf, right?
He is, and actually,
you've never seen him.
yeah, true.
So to list things, we have search for orc and goblin patrols to find out the location of Cragmaw Castle.
Mm-hmm.
We
There
have
are some people in Helm's Deep, some yup-yups to be exact.
Helm's Deep does not exist.
we're
I have it written down
Helm's Hold.
as Helm's Hold, Helm's Deep. Same thing. I'm a bard. I make things up as I go.
we have Thunder Tree. There's a druid there to meet up with. We have a banshee in Connieberry. My dear friend wants us to find out what's going on at Old Owl Well.
Yep. Dendar, the Dendar family also offered an extension of something to potentially do.
Did we talk to them yet?
Yep. After you
Because-
guys saved them.
So
She
there's treasure
offered
in
it
Thunder
to
Tree.
Keo.
What was the one right before that? The old well?
Old Owl Well. There's
Old Owl Well.
something amiss at the Old Owl Well.
There's also orcs at Wyvern Tor.
Yeah, and we got to do that for the town master.
Yeah.
Although
Where's Wyvern Tor? Is that on the...
It's way over there. Yep.
it's not on our map.
It's not on that map.
Gotcha.
But would the general location be known to us?
People could kind of direct you to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's also something about Yartar.
Yeah.
What
Something about the
The lion ship.
I don't know.
Coster,
Go to
that's where
Riverbeat in Yartar.
That was something to do with
Yeah.
Lion Shield Coster.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she implored you to check out Yartar.
There's
And
no specific mission.
Then I can cross that off my to-do list.
Well, I don't know. Sounds like something to do.
I mean,
What?
Yeah.
sure.
Did she get her
Potentially
stuff?
later.
Did she get her stuff back?
Yeah.
Okay,
She
good.
and we talked about that. That
Oh,
she
yeah,
paid
that's
it.
right.
And what about the scroll that we found from the spider?
Yeah. So finding out
still
who
have
this spider, the black spider is. Yes. Yep. You still have it.
I mean, physically.
Yeah.
You,
I got it downstairs.
okay.
Do you want it?
Well, I have the message.
Okay. I just
I
wanted to
think-
read it.
The most important thing is to help out my friend who owns an orchard, and find out what's going on at Old Owl Well.
There seems to be a whole lot in that vicinity
Yeah.
that would be good for us to kind of knock them all out at once.
Okay.
I like that plan.
I say we head to Connieberry and then
Old Owl Well?
venture south to Old Owl Well and then to whatever that third one was.
Okay.
Names.
Yep.
Not on the map.
And
Yep.
we should let them know before we go. Say we're heading off.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Go ahead and do that.
No spitting on palms. I understand.
Okay, sounds good. You want to hit Connieberry first?
It's on the way. We'll do it. And we're going to keep our eyes out for any orcs we can find.
Yeah. Obviously, goblin and orc
Yep.
patrols along the way will be dealt with.
Any sign.
And
Because we do need to find that info.
anybody we come across, I'm going to ask about Cragmaw in hopes of getting details about maybe where Gundren is.
Okay.
I'm going to bet my little kobold puppy dog eyes at Tanuvial and ask her to take the longer part of the watches at night because I know she doesn't sleep much.
I kind of offer your puppy eyes.
Yeah. So,
Your
you know,
kobold
each of these
eyes.
guys will take 1 hour, and then you can take 4. And
Why does Tin take long?
or wait, no, maybe I should take.
Yeah, you might
Yeah.
want to take longer.
Yeah,
You like the
yeah.
dark.
I'll take 1, and Bond won't take 1.
Okay.
Why would I take one?
Now you need your sleep.
Need some shut eye.
Yeah. I mean,
Like the rest of the day.
Oh, no.
my fur.
A burn.
So when he says that, I kind of like, I breathe in.
I mean,
I
I'd
like-
be happy for you to take watch with me, but
I like sigh really hard, and air ruffles through everybody's hair
Yeah.
suddenly.
Nice. On your first day of travel,
I will try to persuade everybody that we should travel at night.
okay.
I persuade at a 6, which
But how am I gonna see?
No.
I'm okay with drive one tonight.
Thought that was a solid joke.
So, go ahead and place your characters.
oh, where is mine? I left it here.
Yep.
I don't remember who I was playing as.
I need a custom mini so I can stop being a
Use
hack.
my mini.
Right there.
Do you want to be that?
Huh?
You
You
should
want
buy.
bag?
You
I
should
like how
buy
it's
your own
painted.
mini.
All right, so you all are gathered around the campfire. You've just finished building, setting up camp. The day is starting to wane.
Starting to get nice out.
Yeah, Minette, go ahead and make a animal handling check.
That'd be a 9.
A 9. The cat's got the fuck you cat feel to it.
As it starts, being all shitty, me seeing the cat be shitty, I'm gonna do speak with small beasts, and I can communicate like simple ideas, and I'm gonna try and like communicate for it to be even more shitty than it is right now.
I'm going to play Cat Scratch Fever on my mandolin.
Oh my
Ching,
god.
ching, ching, ching.
You nail it. You completely nail it. Just
Yeah, finger sweeps. Ooh.
you're actually very impressed by the kobold's technical skills on the mandolin.
They're way better than yours.
Probably.
Nat 20.
So that's a performance of 22.
And I'm trying to communicate this cat to be even more shitty at an 8.
At an 8, the cat looks at Minette as Minette's trying to pet it, and looks back at Minette, and then just kind of saunters over to you and lays next to you,
Oh,
and kind of rolls up on its back and paws.
I start just scratching his belly.
It attacks you. You take 1 point of damage. It ain't that kind of cat.
I look at the cat hungrily.
I mean, that kind of sounds like your average, ordinary cat.
Apparently.
well, I'm sure by the end of the next day or so.
Too bad I don't have any goblin jerky left.
Yeah, some of that jerky. All right, you all hear in the distance some rustling. Everybody, give me a perception check, please.
I can actually hear fairly well. You want to go around the table one way or
Yeah,
the other?
yep. Go ahead, 10.
I'm really distracted because I rolled an 8 total.
You don't really hear the specifics on it, so you just hear some rustling in the bushes. Fine.
12.
Also 12.
Also 12.
17.
17. You hear like this snort whistle
It's
Like
not
this-
an owlbear, is it?
noise. No.
Good.
And
That'd be bad.
you see 3 deer jump out in front of the group, probably about 30, 40 feet away on the path, and their tails are up, and they start to bounce out of sight. So they bounce onto the trail and then they bounce out of sight.
I get one with a sling.
Okay.
10 plus 5. 15 for 4 damage.
Yep. You nail it. It doesn't down it.
Oh.
And it bounces off.
I say, goodbye, dinner.
Just as it bounces off, this massive creature comes through and crashes through where they came out from. It's, it is an ogre. Unfortunately, my ogre mini is broken.
Thank goodness it's not an owlbear.
Does it look like the thing from my dream at all?
No,
Okay.
looks like that. All right, so everybody roll initiative for me, please.
Not bad. Want to go from my direction over? Because I saw they rolled. All right, so I have an initiative of 18.
18.
17.
15.
Why do I have to always roll so high for
17?
I was 17, he was 15.
Okay.
20.
Why do I have to roll so?
19.
19.
Damn.
9.
The ogre goes last. All right.
Ogre's not going to get a chance to go.
Ifer, what do you do as this ogre crashes through the bushes?
I'm going to cast. Do I want to cast something right now? No, I'm just going to take my sling, see it coming, swing my sling around, and try and pelt it.
Okay.
That is going to be a 23 to hit.
Hit.
Okay. That is going to be 4 damage.
Nice.
Good pelting.
And then I'm going to move as far away from that ogre as I can.
Alrighty. Where you guys are sleeping is a kind of an outcropping in some woods, and just up the trail where the ogre is coming through is some briars on both sides. Yep. But outside of that, it's mostly open forest. So the briars kind of sweep out and open up into this area that you're camping.
So is that like the open area then?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Works for me.
It is Manette's turn.
I'm gonna move slightly away from him and drop to the ground. Line my sights up with my thunder cannon and shoot him. Does a 10 hit?
Nope. Sorry.
And didn't you?
I was a little distracted.
Forgot to mend.
Yep. I reload.
All right. Heal.
Sights off again.
I use my meta magic to quicken a spell, and I cast enlarge and reduce as enlarge on Chanton, which will give him an extra D4 of damage on attacks.
And he's
And-
now a large character, not a medium, right?
He's double his size, and he also has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
What has happened? I panic.
And then I
All your
Five,
glass grows with
go
you.
10,
Yeah.
15,
Everyone else is getting so
20,
small.
25, 30, puts me within 10 feet. And I say, as my action, I cower, saying, I may be small, but my friend, he's big.
Alrighty. And that means he's got disadvantage, right? Or does everybody have advantage on him?
Advantage on him.
Okay.
Everybody has advantage.
All right. Awesome.
And I am concentrating on the enlarge reduce.
It is Bond's turn.
I sigh and say, guys, the ogre might have left us alone. We didn't have to just attack some random thing wandering through the woods.
I didn't attack him.
I grab my quarterstaff, swish it around all fanciful like.
Ow, my foot.
I move towards the ogre and hold my action for him to move within 5 feet of me.
Okay. Chanton.
Yeah, I don't really see any reason to attack the ogre yet, but it is really close. So I'm going to dash over to it, and then I'm going to use my action surge. And then go introduce it to my new great axe.
Okay.
I hold it in one hand because I'm big now,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I don't use a shield. And I swing at the ogre. What does a natural 1 get me?
Nothing.
Okay, I'm going to use the other d20 now.
Wasn't that your good D20?
Yeah, I use a bonus action to attack. What is not? Don't even worry about it.
What was it?
It's going to be a
10
not
doesn't
good.
hit.
10 doesn't hit.
Okay, so lower than 10?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's going to be a 10.
Alright. Narrowly
So long as we
misses.
died.
Next is Tin.
Well, since we are attacking it, I am going to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Dex save.
16.
He succeeds.
Alright. He, being hit by the sling.
You had advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, on both those attacks.
Yep.
what does an 8 get me?
Nothing.
That one hits.
Don't forget your D4 damage.
I pelt him with the great axe.
It cuts through him, but doesn't do as much as you would have hoped.
No, no, it does not.
Maybe user error.
Held it with 2 hands.
Yeah,
Well,
that's probably why. It's like barely off the ground and just put it on his toe. I'm bigger, not stronger.
he definitely dodges the sacred flame and reels back with his great club and strikes at the biggest creature, which for him would be the most threatening. 19.
That's gonna hit.
It's gonna hit. Alright. You take 9 damage. Ivor, your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers. We built this fire. We built this fire with sticks and dirt. We built this fire. We built this fire with sticks and dirt. And I'm going to cast Dissonant Whisper. And that's going to be...
Stones. That's the word you're looking for.
No.
I feel inspired to protect the fire. Not the gnome, but the fire.
He needs to make a Wisdom saving throw of DC 12.
What's the save? The Wisdom.
Yep.
He just barely saves a 13.
Okay. So he takes 6 points of damage. And that's psychic damage.
All right.
Yeah, I do feel pretty proud of our fire now.
Manette?
I stand up,
Yep.
move back over, get the fire at my back so I can
Yeah.
see properly, and line up another shot.
Alright.
Even worse.
You forgot.
Man, that needs to be mended.
I am not taking an action during combat to mend. That is a thing that happens before combat. Thank you very much.
He's just gonna try and Kentucky windage it.
Yeah. Alright, Keo.
Keo, I duck behind my newly even bigger orcish friend and cast.
I had advantage.
You did. Sorry.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit. No need to mend.
No need to mend. That's 9 plus 2 more, so 11 damage.
The shot rings out, and when it hits him, a boom comes from the bullet.
All right. I'm actually gonna, seeing as we weren't to bed yet, right?
Right.
So,
Yeah, you're just settling down.
all right. I am going to let off a quickened second level. I'm gonna cower behind the orc, who is now gigantic, and let off a second level quickened magic missile. And it will deal 4 darts, dealing 4, 8, 11, 13 damage.
13 damage. Nice. He looks bloody.
Stupid mean old ogre. And everybody continues to have advantage.
Alright. It is Bond's turn.
Kind of a little wary that Chanton might not know his size. I don't want to accidentally get stepped on or something. I got a quarterstaff coming in at a 21.
Mm-hmm.
See if it's critical.
And I'm also going to roll another die because I have advantage. It's still a 21. And that is a 4 bludgeoning damage.
Alrighty.
And here comes the forehead
With advantage.
with advantage.
2 then 1.
And instead of slamming my forehead into him, I do a flip and
Yeah.
land on my butt.
Oh. Alright. You're now prone. It is Chanton's turn.
I use my axe with 2 hands.
Alright.
I make an attack, and I crit. You see that 20?
That 20 still.
Here,
I want to use
here's the
D12.
bloody dice.
Oh, yeah.
Those are my critical dice for my.
So I just chop straight down. 4.
Holy shit.
That's a 1. So, oh wait, no, I get to re-roll that.
Yeah, you get to reroll the 1.
Yeah, great weapon fighter. A little bit better. 18, 21, 23, 24 damage.
Alright. How do you want to do this?
The most viciously way possible.
Alright.
I just cleave him right in twain.
Yeah, yeah. You come down with your glass, your great axe, right?
Yeah.
You come down with the glass great axe, and with all your magical might behind it, you force the great axe, and it cuts straight through the center of the face, and the face just kind of splits apart, and you make it down to the collarbone until it stops.
Yeah.
And it just falls to the side. Yeah. It's quite a mess.
Oh, that's what I call a splitting headache.
But
Then you have disadvantage.
Maybe I was feeling nauseous after that.
Well done.
Yeah.
So,
Good crit. With the not good die.
yeah.
This
Well, what do you guys want to do now?
Thank you for listening. Let us know what you think in the comments, and please subscribe. For more on Roll with Advantage, check out dmstable.com. The music you heard on this podcast is brought to you by the fine people at Incompetech.com. We hope you enjoyed Roll with Advantage.